Hi and welcome to Amazing Gaming. I'm Amazing and I am taking you through a game that has been in alpha and beta and is now officially released. I am so excited about this game. This game is called Horse Life and you're probably thinking, why on earth am I playing this game? Well, first of all, it's from Sonar Studios, so it is by Arithia, aka Mary. She developed Dragon Adventures. She also has done a bunch of other games, and she's an amazing rigger and animator and creator of these beautiful worlds and amazing creatures in them. And this one is horses, and this game is all about the breeding of horses, and there's going to be some lore and storyline coming and updates coming out, in the future, which is exciting. Anyway, even if you don't enjoy this video, please check it out with me right now because we're about to check this out. It's super exciting. Please throw a like. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. And let's hit play. I'm so excited. This game is worth checking out. So please look in the description for a link to the game. I'll put a link in the game for the game in the description so you can check it out. But here we go. Now, I get to keep a couple of horses because I played alpha and beta. And I didn't make a video on this because I want to take you through how this works just to begin with. I want you to just enjoy the game as much as I do. So this is what we're going to do. Hopefully it loads okay and we don't have too many issues. So let's get into it. It's a little slow. I can hear the music for the game, which is great. It's loading. Here we go. I heard a horse neigh. All right. Thank you for supporting the game. Please pick up to 3 horses that you want to keep. Well, I know I want to keep Belle. Belle is my flying horse and I can get a lot of places with my Belle, which is amazing. Now, once you take, if you've played alpha and beta, once you've taken the 3 that you want to keep, you will not be able to do anything with it as far as breeding or anything else. So I have to choose the 3 best that I want to keep. And you can see I've got some very random named horses in here. Now I do probably want to keep, I don't know, I like my shiny ones. But I also like my gargoyles. They're a type of horse as well. They're like a stone breed type of horse. And they do a lot of damage, but I didn't check to see which ones did the most damage. That is my bad. I didn't check first. So, what am I going to take? Probably, I would say, what have I used the most for breaking things down? Probably Xylo. And what else have I got? Maybe I want a shiny one. Keon's. That'll do. Torchbearer has been with me since the beginning, actually. I'm going to take that. There we go. There we go. I've got Belle, Torchbearer, and Keon's. And if you're wondering about the names, yes, they're 21 Pilots related. Don't ask. They got a new album out. It's absolutely amazing. It's called Clancy. Go check it out. They're not. This is not sponsored. Trust me. Okay, so we've got the 3 I want to keep. Confirm. They will. Oh, look at this. Thank you for supporting the game during beta. I have 2 Mystic Sparkle Tails, Fae Headwings, and Fantasy Potion Wing Potion times 6. I also have Rainbow Sparkle Tail and another 6 and Dragon Skull, which is insane. And these are all of the gifts that I get for playing as well through all of the stages of likes. So I get Trait Boost, Woven Lasso, so you can catch your horses. Instant Foal Potion, Random Wing Potion, coins, and a starter horse. Oh, look at this! And there's some more rewards. Blossom Branches, Gold Sparkle Trail. I played this so much, I'm telling you. Teddy Hat! Oh my gosh! And Diamond Sparkle Trail. There we go. And now we have a tutorial as well, which is insane. And this is what happens when you start the game. Okay, you start here in the main area of the map. The map has changed a little bit, but essentially it's all the same. Let me just double check that I've got my graphic settings on the highest. Yeah, I do. Okay. So you've given a little tutorial of what to do and where to go when you start. You can get on your horse by pressing E and pressing ride. And then we're just going to follow the directions of this. This is my starter horse that I got for this particular one. And we are going to try and capture a horse. So we've got to click on the lasso, which is on your bar there, your hot bar. And then you just click on a horse. You just got to make sure it's green when you try to capture it. And wait for it, the cooldown to end. And there we go, we've got a brand new horse. I tamed a wild horse, so we can see some features on this horse straight away when we do this. So we're going to take a look at it. First of all, if you capture a horse in a wild, it's automatically at its max age of 100. It'll also tell you whether it's what gender it is, so male or female. It'll tell you what size it is, what its origins are. There's lots of different origins we can talk about later, and what species. This is a basic horse. And you'll notice it's got some particular traits and colours, so we can go over that. Excuse me. The age is a $50 bonus. So, you know, if you breed a horse and it's a baby and you get it to adulthood, it will have an extra bonus of $50 on it, so you can sell it. The species is a basic species, so that's your bottom line value, $50. Layered hoof fur is one of its traits. Knee stripes, and then streaking paint. So it's got 3 additional traits and its total value is 124. These are the colors. You can see we've got a lot of brown tones right here. We've got kako, we've got sandstone, taupe, beaver, and saddle, snow for the paint, the keratin. So you've got hair color, which is this kako color, and the keratin is the bone color. This one doesn't have any bones, but it still gives you a color for it regardless. So you've got that. And patterns. So we don't really see any patterns on it. We only have the stripes. So when you have patterns, they'll have different colors too. Another thing about the colors is that you can, when you're breeding 2 horses, a male and female, you can combine the top coat colors, bottom coat colors, hair colors, hoof colors, nose colors, sock colors, paint colors, pattern colors, and keratin colors to create new colors depending on which base colors you use on both. And there's a multitude, there's millions of combinations. I can't even begin to tell you how many combinations you've got in the breeding process as far as colors and traits. It's absolutely insane. And then down here it shows you what they are. So it also shows you what color that trait is a little bit too. So we're in the brown tones. We've got knee stripes, streaking paint, layered hoof fur, basic mane, medium tail, and also an eye color. And if you've played any of the Sonar Studios games like Creatures of Scenaria or Dragon Adventures, you'll know that traits are a big part of this process. Another thing you can do is name your horse, and I recommend before you leave this menu to give it a name. Otherwise you'll have to buy a name tag, which will be, I think it used to be 5,000, but I don't know what it is right now. It's probably worth it to name it before you go out of this menu, so you don't have to worry about it having a random name, or you could leave it random and it will just randomly choose a name for your horse. But for this one, we're going to call it Starter Horse, so we always remember what it is, and we're going to keep it. There we go. Now we can click off this torn lasso right now and just go back to normal. As you can see, I'm just relaxing. My horse is just chilling right now. So you'll notice it didn't automatically equip. We're going to look around this little menu first. First of all, after you get out of this section of the journal, your tutorial is pretty much over, I'm thinking. But there's a few things you should know. Firstly, click on your journal and it will show you some quests you can do, which is kind of like a tutorial. And as you progress through them, you will unlock better species of horses all the way through. So we can look at the horses one first, and it's telling me I have to tame another horse to get 100 coins. And once I've done that, then the next objective will come out, which is ponies, and there's a location for ponies. Horses are pretty much everywhere around the map, except for maybe the swamp. There might be a couple there. Actually, the reds are over there. So yeah, horses are all over the map. The ponies are kind of in the birch forest, which I'll show you. I'm thinking they're still there. Equus are your zebra types. They're in the swamp, or they used to be. Bi horses are in their own biome. They have their own place. And they also charge at you, which is insane. You'll see it. The capturing process is a little bit more delicate with bi horses, or bi sources. Bi sources like a bison. I have to, yeah, it's a combination of the two. Yeah. Anyway, caprines are brand new. We haven't had them before. This is brand new. They're kind of like a deer looking type of horse. I've not seen them before, which is exciting. Then we have unicorns. Unicorns were there before as well. There's a bunch of different kinds. And then gargoyles. They're your strongest ones. They are your crazy workhorses. They're mostly moss and stone variants, and they're very cool, and they're very usually pretty big as well. So those are all of those. We have to go through these quests and complete them all. And once we've completed them all, then we will basically get rewards for them in every step, which is great. This is what we want to do. And there are two ways of taming horses. Firstly, as you can see, you've got lassos. There's a bunch in the shop as well. The shop is not available to us right now. It's just a sprint. You can use shift to sprint and your W key. You can also press your D key to slow down and completely stop. Also, I've got some loyalty rewards right here, which I need to claim. So I'm just going to claim them. For liking the game, favoriting the game, and joining the server for the studio group, Sonar Studios. So I can verify, and then I can get daily rewards. Release, would like to access, yes, that's fine. Successfully verified. And come back soon to claim some more loyalty rewards, which is really nice. Let's take a little look at my inventory. You can hit G as a hotkey on your inventory bar, or you can click on the right hand side. You'll have a G key there with showing inventory, and it shows everything you've got. Also your capacity as well. So you start with 100 capacity. If you've collected a bunch of things from the previous iterations of alpha and beta, you'll have like a bunch of things filling it up already, which is crazy. I'm going to save all of these traits because I want to use them for some pretty cool stuff. So you can break it down into all gear, which is for taming horses, food, which we don't have yet, and I'll explain that in a minute, potions, which you can use to apply to horses to gain traits or flying ability, or to produce your foals fast without having to wait. And that's also, food comes into that as well as far as the breeding. We'll talk about that later. Materials, I don't have any resources, but you can build your own house, and there'll be a little icon up the top showing the build menu, which is not available when you first start the game, but it will come up a bit later. And equipment, as you can see, I've got a lot of things I can apply to my horses. Have not applied any of them yet. I'm holding on to them yet at the moment. Absolutely love them. So yeah, we just set it on all for now, which is great. And let's take a little look around this place. This is really cool. Well, we've got the store right here. I don't think what do I need to unlock it? I need to tame 3 horses in order to unlock the shop. And I need to level up any of my horse skills to 20 times to unlock the equipment. So I can't access anything in here right now. Wait, is this my horse? I'm pretty sure I named it Starter Horse. I thought I just saw its name was Elsie, which is interesting. Okay, so let's take a look over here. We've got the competition. Now, I played the other competitions for this game in alpha and beta. I came 13th in the first one and 4th in the second competition, and I missed out on the third. I did submit a horse, I believe. Or maybe I didn't. Or maybe I forgot. Excuse me while I choke here. I drank some pear juice yesterday and it went down the wrong way, and I swear I inhaled pear juice, and now my lungs are just like so irritated. I don't recommend it, but yeah, that happened. So if you hear me coughing, that's why. Alright, so we got competitions starting soon. The way it works is you click here. Oh, 11 minutes. Oh my gosh, it's about to start. So I can explain this little menu for you too in this area for you as we go through. That's really exciting. But while we're waiting on that, let's take a little look around. I do have other horses I can equip, so I want to give you a fly around the map. Now I've just showed you how to move around. So you can just WASD or WAS and D if you're on a keyboard. You can canter or trot. I think I'm in a trot right now, but if I hit W, I go into a canter. If I hit W again, I go into a gallop, and if I hold the shift down, I go into a race sprint. Now let's look at these little icons here on the ground. You'll see them a lot. The green one gives you a speed boost, and the yellow one actually fills up your endurance bar right here, which you can see is currently full and yellow right down the bottom on the left. And then we have a lot of these as well. These are NPCs. You can go up to them and talk to them. And you have a limit of what you have to do before you can actually talk to them. So you have to do your journal quests, which is pretty important. But once you talk to them, you can build up trust with them. And once you build up trust with them, you can then shop with them, and they will have some exclusive items you can purchase from them. So I can't buy anything right now, but I will keep showing you around a little bit, and I'll show you how this works. So you click on a item around the map like this and approach it, and your horse will start breaking it down, and you can equip as many horses that you can actually afford to equip, because you have to unlock equip slots for your horses. Sometimes you'll win an equip slot as well, but what you want to do is break down these different things all over the map that highlight with a little white circle, and you'll get some food from it. Now food is super important. You want this food because it helps with the capturing process of new horses, and also the breeding process and speeding up your foal gestation time, which is how long it takes for your mare to produce a foal that you can have in your inventory. So as much food as you can take is what you want to do, and one of my tips I would suggest is getting that expanded as much as you can, because you want to have a lot of food. It's the easiest way to actually capture horses, and the way you do it with food is that you have to press C to crouch off your horse and approach slowly, and then have your food equipped in your hotbar. And as you can see, we've got some food. We've got some hay cubes. Let's just show you that in the inventory real quick. Under food, there it is. So this is an uncommon variety of food. I have 3 from that one thing that I broke. It tells you how long it skips gestation time. So uncommon varieties of food and items will actually increase or speed up your gestation time by 11 minutes per item, and can be used to boost your horse and tame wild horses, which is pretty cool. So that's the food there. If I put it in my hotbar, which I can just pretty much, I think I can just, let me see, equip 2, and it's done. It's equipped to slot 2. And I won't be able to, it's uncommon, so I might be able to capture another horse. So let's just go for a little wander and see if I can capture another horse. I need to do this anyway. I think I have to lasso horses for my journal entry, but let's just go to this horse because it's got lots of different things. So you'll see that when I jumped off my horse, let me just get back on this horse. And when I jumped, so you can jump with your horse and then you'll level up just from moving around, by the way. You can also use the jumps. So we've got these jumps here. So press spacebar, complete your jumps, and it will actually go towards something I haven't shown you yet in the stable. If we click on Elsie right here, we've got the traits, as you saw, skills. So agility and jump. Agility is basically when you're just walking, trotting, racing around the map, that goes up. Strength is when you are breaking down food items and chest items. Fertility is when you're breeding them, and jump is when you're jumping. So that explains all of those traits for you. And Elsie came with 2 mutation slots, so if I have a mutation potion, I can put that in there and give it a cool mutation. But we're not doing that with Elsie. We're just gonna kind of show you how this works. So I'm pressing shift and spacebar, and I'm doing a lot of jumping there. You can see that my stamina is going down, so I just ran over some of those really yellow hoofs that are in the ground there, and my stamina increased. Alright, let's go back to the breeding, the capturing. So I'm slowing right down right here. I press Q to dismount off my horse. I press C to crouch. I click on my hay cubes, and then I approach, and as soon as I get close enough and I don't startle it, I press E to feed it, and then I just wait till I get into this zone that's like lined up and press left click, and then I have a new horse. So immediately what I can do with this horse is sell it if I want to, if I don't like its traits. But for now, I'm just going to keep it because we've got a breeding competition coming up, and I want to see what the traits are for those horses in the horse in the breeding competition, because I might have some good traits here that might work for it. So I'm just going to call it horse 2 and keep it. Now I've completed horse taming. I did one with a lasso and one with food, which is pretty much all you need to know at the beginning. But if you look at my journal right now and you click on horses, you can see I've tamed 2 horses. I'm going to claim that right now. And I've also got a new horse as well. Look at this beautiful specimen right here. What are we going to name it? Let's just call it Beaver, since its main traits are Beaver. The top and bottom coat are actually Beaver, which is nice. That way we know what it is. Hit enter, and now we've got a big horse right now. It's still a baby. So now we're going to equip it. I'm telling you, don't drink pear juice and swallow it the wrong way. It's not good. Let's go to the stable. Right, so you can see that I have only one of one that I can equip right now. So if I have enough, I can increase that. But I have to do a few things. Upgrade equip limit by 1 slot. That's how many horses I can equip at a time. And I get, I have to do 25 food tames and 25 lasso tames in order to increase this. So I haven't finished the tasks. I'm going to have to do that. But for now, I think I should be able to unequip or just equip whatever I want. So what can I equip? Let's equip. Can I equip this one, or how do I unequip? That's the thing. I don't really have the option of switching out. I'm not sure if that's been missed. Wait, actually, here we go. Mustang passive buff. Wow. Minus 15% gestation time on this one. That's new. We didn't have buffs before. I think that's really cool. I might just see what else we've got. Belle's my one with the wings, which I haven't shown you yet. Then we've got this one as well, the Mustang buff on the brand new baby. Let's equip it so you can see how small it is. You need to have your pet out, your horse out, or your foal, sorry, in order to help it grow. So if you want it to go to like an adult, you have to keep it equipped. And it will still earn levels if you click on things for it to do. You just won't be able to ride it or do anything like that. So yeah, if you want your foals to be raised into adulthood, keep them out. You can get them to break down any of these. Look, this is another kind of bush that they can break down. As you can see, the foals really only just do 1 damage. They're pretty weak. They've got no levels, but it will help towards their leveling up if you just let your foal do that for you. In order to speed through or progress through a lot faster, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do as a brand new player here. I'm going to work through my journal. So I'm going to go and do, actually I'm going to expand first. So I'm going to do 25 lassos and 25 food captures of horses, and I'm just going to sell them and get pretty much all of the money that I need from that. And then I'm going to move on to the next step, which is ponies. This is part of it anyway. So I can tame 5 horses, harvest 10 forageables, and jump over 10 obstacles. So I can already start on this mission, which is great. It's like I can do more than one thing at once. Alright, so while we're here, let's just go to the stable. I'm going to show you one of the horses that I did keep from the previous alpha and beta iterations of the game. So I'm equipping that one, And I'm equipping Belle. Belle is my flyer, so I'm going to get on Belle. And Belle is pretty quick. And to fly, I'm just going to press the F key. And if I hold the shift down, I speed fly. But what I'm just going to do is just regular fly. Now, Belle is pretty strong. I've used Belle in pretty much all of my different like captures and all sorts of things. So yeah, Bella's just a brilliant horse. That's why I kept her. Let's look at her stats real quick. Let's see. Can't do any breeding, but I just show you the nursery for this, and it shows you what male and female horses you have. So we'll just go out of that. Traits and skills. Here we go. Skills. Agility 10, strength 10. Don't use it for breeding much, but jump is also pretty good at 6. So yeah, I do like my Belle. Let's look at Keon's right now. Keon's isn't like the greatest, but Keon's looks really cool. So if I unequip this one and show you Keon's is purple. Like I did a lot of color breeding and also shiny. I do like this one, and there's some cool patterns on it. Alright, before I end out this episode showing you the game, we still have this. Starts in 3 seconds. Let's go. Okay, alright, this is the horse that we have to try and copy. Let's inspect it. I'm just going to capture this information right here and save it. Let's save it as horse life, horse 1. Let's just call it that. Alright, and next I'm going to go and check out the traits. Oh, look at all the different colors. There's some new colors. It's great. So I'm just going to scroll down so I can kind of see everything right there. So we've got those other colors. I'm just going to capture that. There we go. And I can see all of the different traits. There's so many traits. So if you can get a really close match to this, it's amazing. Like you're already in. Like you want to get the points for this. So I'm just going to save this file as well. Save as horse life horse 2B, because this is like horse. I don't know. I'm just going to call it that. Fine. That's good. And then maybe I'll just want a picture of the actual horse, so I've got an idea. Save as horse life H2C. There we go. Done. Alright, so we've got the horse. This shows you people have already got percentages. We want to see if any of our horses are a close percentage to that. So we're going to click on the cosmetic contest right now. And it shows that my best horse is Elsie, actually, with 8% matching traits. It's just size and gender, nothing else. So this is going to take a while to get through, but that is fine. That's another thing you can do in game. So join the game, check it out, get your starter horses, open your journal, start on your quests, get your 25 tames of each food and lasso tames done. Also, you can buy some exclusives here if you want to support the game. I'd highly recommend it. They've done such a brilliant job with it, and I'll be bringing you more videos on this game as well. So if you did enjoy this, please throw a like, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, and we will see you again next time for amazing gaming. Goodbye.